And why am I crying so much today? So wait, what? Never thought I would one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of you. Was that the train that we were on in the memories, like where we saw like mem and stuff like that? Oh, I love the music. So we are in the last. The story is crazy. Hopefully not this bumpy. Hopefully you will exist in the end to try it out. Wow, the music. I'm not ready for this. I can't believe that we are already at the last area now that I have spoken about it. Crazy. Arthang, save me. Oh, I like the music. Dust and sand in the air. It's so fascinating to see that like Danhang's POV in like when they first introduced us to the Crisis Heirs was in the desert. This kind of reminds me of the desert. I don't know if you guys remember this, if you have seen like my Honkai Impact playthrough, but we, like Durandal was also like training at like some desert ones with like Kiana, right? If I remember correctly. The heat is brutal. Of course, the heat is unbearable in this. In the end, I hope Cyrene will come in with her love and will hug Phainon, and then everything is well. The fury is gone, you know? Time to go. Let's not keep Phainon waiting. We all come. We all become deliverers. Okay. Don't keep him waiting. Ooh. Okay, here we go. The final grand journey. Insane. To be honest, the story is not what I expected, but at the same time it is. I wanted the whole cosmos to join into this, you know, but at the same time, the story about Cyrene was something I couldn't have predicted. This is crazy. And like for Sander's motives or like LYGUS's motives, he's just saying, oh, I'm just curious like the others. So, yeah. And now we are here. Wait, don't tell me he's here. No. He's here. MYDEI. I can't believe that he's here. Guys, I love them so much. He knows. I'm sorry, I have to take so many screenshots. They know.
俺たち最後の12柱のタイタンは世界の命運のために戦い抜く覚悟がある。
I can't do this. This isn't our first time fighting together. Unfortunately, our path crossed in only one lifetime.
気を落とす必要はない。今から第二陣だろう。
I'm dying.
今や過去の記憶が次々と蘇り、スティクスを超えるたびに 見た光景すらもかつてないほど鮮明に思い出せる。火を追う旅の仲間やエリュシオンのキュレネ、そして13柱目のタイタン。
みんなもう知ってるのね。
The line. I was just getting flashbacks when you enter in Honkai Impact the Elysium Everlasting, like Elysia's consciousness and her world within like the Elysian realm. She is a Herrscher, and this was basically a secret for the player, right? That she is a Herrscher. And you find out, and at the same time it's not a secret anymore because the other flame chasers know as well. So this feels a lot like that. Man, I really like the music in this.
つまり世界は彼女の努力も犠牲もちゃんと覚えててくれてる。
ああ、最初のさざ波である彼女は皆と共に物語の結末へとたどり着くべき存在だ。彼女に筆を託されたなら綴れ。俺たちと共に全ての決着がつくその時まで。
He is great.
あらがそして女子誌の後書きに彼女の名を刻むといい。
I will inscribe all of your names in the epilogue because you will all live.
最後の戦いにおいて最悪はオンパロスと共にある。
Will I meet all of them?
この戦場は神々が暗黒の塩と死闘を繰り広げてきた証だ。
It's a testament to the death struggle between the gods and the black eye.
俺たちが血を流しながら守ってきたあの剣、その切っ先が貫く深淵が鉄棒の温床となっている。
This is Phainon's blade, right? That's why they were defending it.
俺たちが立っている大地は死んでいる。奥もうつろで、まるで核など旗から存在しないかのようだ。だがファイノンの鼓動が聞こえる。今にも消えそうなほどか細い。
Oh no,
おそらく
Phainon.
もう長くは持たないだろう。
3000万もの輪廻で俺は幾度となくヘリオスと対峙してきた。あの男を知っているならわかるだろう。最後の一筋の炎だけは決して消えることはない。
Yes.
と今回で紛争の女子誌は結末が書き換えられる。クレムノスの守護に終わるのではなく、果てしない生徒へと踏み出すのだ。
I love them so much.
我は天罰の矛メデイモス。我が千の傷100の命をもって女子誌に壊滅の果てなき終結を刻もう。
Okay, we are fighting. Okay, okay. What are we
いける
doing?
大丈夫、夜が来た。おやすみ。
I don't want it to end.
私を信じ不可能はない。
Oh, I still have the old animation.
授けます。
There should be a new one coming up.
お待たせしないように。
MYDEI.
大丈夫です。さよなら。
Sayonara.
これが維新で。このかすかな光の雲を払って晴れ渡る空を。このぬくもりは忘れません。もっとね。起きて。
I really like the music in this area.
死を受け入れよ。
Do I get like stuff from everyone?
この程度か。
Isn't this the order? No, we met AGLAEA first, right? Well, we met Phainon first, story-wise. Weakling.
強すぎ。
She's so pretty. I feel like she doesn't fit in with us. Oh
だが
yeah, she doesn't
黄金の
know.
血と鉄母は始まりを同じくするものだ。奴の前では神である我々も先ほどの増氷と同じように無力なものだろう。
Excuse me?
一斉に
No.
挑んだところで
つまり
壊滅に壊滅をもたらそうというなら俺たちは一つにならなければならない。
We must stand as one. What do you mean fusing together? Hmm?
持ってい
Okay.
け。
Wait, that's pretty. MYDEI
クレムノスのシグネットリングだ。すべての輪廻において俺の誕生と死を見届けてきたこれには
MYDEI's
モ
unfinished
ーディスの未
destiny.
だ果たされぬ運命が宿っている。記憶の素材としてこれ以上のものはないだろう。
Nah, no, 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 no. And the perfect material to be turned into remember. Isn't that what AGLAEA did when she was like using the bracelet?
お前ならできる。違うか。
3000万もの輪廻で背負った使命と責任、その重み、確かに受け取ったわ。
お前は一緒に来ないのか。
何を言うかと思えば
What is happening?
俺はこの天地に満ちる紛争にしてこの世に必要な傷
The
跡だ。
scar that this world
それに
needs.
今こうしてお前たちと話しているのも無数にある俺の身体の一つに過
I
ぎ
don't like where this is going.
そのリングさえ持っていれば俺がそばにいるも同然だ。それを使って道を切り開き旧世の因果を書き記すがいい。
Are we saying goodbye again? That's not romantic.
人間の名のもとに紛争の覇者モーディスはここに宣言する。その者は栄光と自由のために軍政へと踏み出しその願いを果たすものである。進め英雄たちよ、深淵へと攻め入りオンパロスの願いを叶えるのだ。そして砕けた焦土の上に再び活気に満ちた都市国家を築いてくれ。
Imperial Ring of the... I don't like autumn. Gather the last titans and prepare to face Irontomb. He just put himself inside of the ring, right? They better come back. Because
私と王子ちゃんの特徴を足したみたいな名前だね。
what? What is happening?
Yeah.
Why did you say Sephiroth? Oh, there is CIPHER. I...
あ、来た来た。グレッチと
Gray mystery. I feel emotionally drained. Okay, I don't know how to handle this
おや
anymore.
おや、そっくりな子がいるね。あ、待って、まだ言わないで。当てるから。桃みたいなピンクの髪のお嬢ちゃんは
Demiao.
最初の知性の種、デミューじゃなくてデミュールゴスで、頭にお花をつけてるのが列車から来たナノッチ。どう？
What about Tall Downhung? Wow, I just learned so much from you. Do they look at... They do look a bit... You've got sharp eyes.
うちらそんなに似てるかな？
I mean...
私たち二人にそれぞれ魅力があるって褒めてくれてるのよ。
Cute.
冗談冗談。それよりあんたたちさ、そんなしけた顔してると救える世界も救えなくなっちゃうよ。しょうがないな。景気づけにいい知らせを聞かせてあげる。ここってパッと見廃墟みたいじゃん。じゃーん。地下の隅々まで調べてやっとこさ見つけたお宝。
Are we just getting souvenir? I don't like this. This feels like the deletion live stream. This is giving me so much anxiety and I don't like it.
金色の羽。
The golden feather.
見覚えあるでしょ。旧姓の坊やのものだよ。これがあるってことは。
No, it's from Phainon's wings.
この廃墟は坊やが作り上げた封印ってこと。それも3000万を超える自分の亡骸を積み上げてさ。
Don't tell me that. We're Phainon.
初心がどうだったかなんて関係ない。勝利を渇望する必要もない。生まれつき罪悪の器だっていうのなら、罪悪に向かって怒りの雄たけびを上げ、未来の人々のために黎明を開拓するだけだ。
Phainon. Where's my eyeball?
そうか。こうやって鉄棒を封じ込めて時間を稼いでくれたんだな。
まったくらしいよね。猫には9つの魂があるって言うけどさ、生きて死んで死んだと思ったら生き返って、
True.
それを何千万回なんて繰り返されたら誰だって気が狂っちゃう。
They have endured too much for them to just, you know, be erased from the world. Like, what the hell?
でもずっとそれに耐え続けてきた。そんなのあの坊やじゃなかったらできなかったと思う。
Phainon's not facing this alone anymore. True. He believed that we would come.
そうだよ。実はあんたたちが来ると思ったから前もって坊やに言っといたんだ。すっごく喜んでたよ。夢の中で声出して笑っちゃうくらい。死者には技術の嘘すら届かない。でも坊やは笑ってた。どういうことかわかるでしょ。おーい、旧姓の坊や、こないだはごめん。でも今回は本当にあんたがずっと待ってた英雄たちが本当に来てるよ。だからもうちょっとだけ踏ん張って。本当にお待たせ。
俺たちと一緒に行こう、サフェル。世界に明日の太陽をもたらすために。
They will all leave me behind, right?
今度こそその太陽は嘘に頼らなくて大丈夫よ。まさかこの私が英雄に仲間入りする日が来るなんてね。一緒に行くよ。じゃあこんな感じに書いてくれない？ 奇術の氷閣サフェルって。その子の願い事は砂漠にいつも水があって土にはいつも黄金が埋まってて、コソ泥だって英雄になれちゃうこと。
I don't even want to talk anymore because it makes me just more sad to really think about all of the things that they sacrificed, you know, for this like one moment. And what if there will never be something after that?
Hi, これ飛翔するヘイ。とんずらしたくなったら空高く投げて。それと後からこの物語を聞いてるみんなはよーく覚えといて。この子はちょっとお金に目がないし嘘ついたりもするけど、約束だけは一度だって破ったことないんだからね。あれ、王子ちゃんもいたんだ。
久しぶりだな。
私たちが一緒にいるのって珍しいよね。あと一人で最悪集合。引きこもり姫はいつお出ましかな。
So they are basically like transferring their souls into like these pieces that they are giving me in like the things, and they are transferring their souls and their will and their wishes into the things that they are giving me. And then and then they are just walking this road with me, right? That's sad. Like, what am I supposed to say to this? We are meeting like everyone else, right? CASTORICE. How am I supposed to deal with all of this? I can't. I'm just so heartbroken, and there better be a happy end. Oh my god, I didn't see him.
キャストリス、振り返ってみれば私にとっての救いは一度きり。そして私が救った命もまたこの両手でもっと広い世界に希望を与えられるなんて夢にも見られないほどの贅沢な願いでした。
We are saving countless lives.
ええ、そうですね。
フレイムスティーラー、なぜこんなところに？
彼は最初のカスライナ、ファイノン様の最も深い傷跡です。彼は怒りの炎で背負ってきたすべてを自らに刻みつけました。そして熱を失った後に残されたのは冷たい無念だけでした。私は輪廻の中で何度も同じような亡骸を引き取ってきましたが、これほど底知れない悲しみを抱えていたのは彼だけです。
ここで私たちを待ってたのかもよ。
Maybe.
かつての敵と再び相まみえるのをな。
Oh, all of them are like the Titans of Calamity, right?
彼に 何と声をかけたらいいのでしょうか。
そんなもの簡単だ。たとえこれからまた何億もの輪廻を繰り返すことになろうと、俺は自分の弱点をお前に託すだろう。だから悔いを捨てろ、新兵。それはお前には不要なものだ。
んだ、私はそう簡単に許す気はないかな。いっつもか弱き乙女に全力でパンチしてくれちゃってさ、胸が痛んだりしないわけ。とにかくしっかりしてよね。決戦の場でオロオロしてたら銀河中の笑い物だよ、本当に。
Is the Flame Reaver fighting with me?
お二人の言う通りです。迷える魂よ、3000万もの輪廻を乗り越えた今、火を追う者たちの光はかつてないほどの強い輝きを放っています。
Maybe,
一人の光だ
you
けで
know,
も
as tragic as all of the million sightings were, maybe this is the time that we needed for us to be strong in the final battle, you know?
どうかここで安らかに眠って悲しみの土壌から穏やかな花を咲かせてください。
地面が揺れたりするんじゃないかと思ったけど、意外と静かだったね。
カスライナは思い残すことがなくなったのかもね。
Hopefully he has.
でなければ彼が張った封印がまだ他にあるのかもしれない。
では私も皆さんと一緒に行きましょう。このアンティリンカを持って行ってください。キャストリスの物語を語るのに一番ふさわしいのは、きっとささやかでありながら力強いこの花でしょうから。モーディス様は覚えていますか？彼女と共に歩んだあの輪廻で、できることをやるだけでいい。そして不可避の運命が訪れた時にまた。
I don't know what to say.
その強い意志で抗ってみせろ。
I love them so much. I love this planet so much, and I can't really accept that this is the end. Like, I want a happy end.
私は今その通りにできたと思います。死を象徴する二つ名に別れを告げ、
Servant of
来
the
生の知女キャ
afterlife.
ストリス、この新しい名が
I'm having
星
chills.
空に刻まれますように。そして人と同じように生き、
Live as a human
同じよう
and die as
に
one.
死を迎えられますように。
ちょっと何しんみりしちゃってるの。
Wind the
す
blossom of
みませ
death.
ん、つい癖で。
Why? Why do I have to endure so much
大
pain
き
in
な玉だ
this?
ね。さて誰が勝っ、ピクリ
Wait,
と
what
も
am I
してない
doing?
じゃん。クレッチ、ちょっと見ない間に腕落ちたんじゃない？
サフェル様、前から気になっていたのですが。
そりゃもう大好き。
Mm.
違う今の問題はこいつがお邪魔ってことだよ。
Seems like something got mixed at the time. Titan is someone else.
あ、そっか、うちの出番ってこと？
Cute.
よーし、みんな見てて。授かりたてほやほやの歳月の力。
True. That means that my power is
オロ
gone.
ニクスの祈り事はちゃんと覚えてる？
もちろん、うちは甘く見ないでよね。記
Okay.
憶の毛布を取り払い、過去のさざ波を呼び起こせ。
Okay, March 7th deployed the domain of time for everyone. And within the ruins of time, Oronix's prayer will remain in an enhanced state. Oh.
どう？この子よりずっ
Fancy
とすごいでし
March.
ょ？
祈り事が正しければもっとすごかっただろうな。
記憶の毛布。どんなものか気になっちゃうわね。
Battings of memory. Oh, we are going down.
でも聞いたでしょ？
March. No, we are not playing on the phone right now. We have stuff to do. The music is giving doomsday. That's a long way down. What the hell?
地下がこんなお花畑になってたなんて。
不思議だ。
Oh,
地脈の気配が地上とはまるで
completely
違う。
different.
これがサフェル様が彼のために紡いだ幻。
The music
なんて穏
changed.
やかで優しい世界でしょう。
Aren't these the titans of creation or something? No. We have romance, reason, right? And world bearing.
あれ、剣の先が折れちゃってる。
彼の精神を映したかのようだな。
Why would you say that? That's sad.
だがあの光はどこかで、やはり情勢の黄金の血。
The destruction is divine blood.
今でも輝きを失っていないんだな。
Showing me the way.
この回りくどさ、あいつで違いない
Definitely
ね。
him.
黄金の光が故郷への道を描く。
Tracing the way
私たちの
home.
目的地はその死と真逆だけどね。
ピンク
Wait,
色の光が
sky. I forgot about
やっ
sky.
と揃いましたね。
All the pink lights have finally come together. Hyacinth. I'm so sad. I need to recreate everything to prepare myself for all of this. I don't even know how to respond in like so many
タンタン。
in like so many times here because this is just crazy. Great, dun dun. This is curious.
ピンク髪の可愛い女の子が3人もいるわ。
もうそういうのは自分じゃなくて他の人に言ってもらおうって言ったじゃん。
なんだか楽しそうです。
ヒヤン氏、この金色の光を呼び起こしたのはお前。
はい。この光はファイノン様の神聖の名残。でも黄金の血はまだ色あせてません。だから私たちもちゃんと答えてあげなくちゃですね。おっきなハープ。弦が震えてます。地上では今みんなが戦
People on the
って
surface wage
叫びを上げて
war.
るんでしょう。クレメンタインやケラウトルス様、それにグレータンの呼びかけに応えたみんなが虹の導きのもと同じ旋律でいい知らせを伝えてるんです。たとえ運命の真実を知ったとしてもオンパロスの命が自らを卑下する必要はありません。やっぱりみんなにも聞こえてるんですね。ここにいると空が今までにないくらい広く感じられます。私たちはすべての名前をそこへ連れて行くんですよね。
Guys, if we don't manage to save everyone, I don't know what I will do. I don't know, like now I'm just gathering like everyone and then we are defeating Irontomb and I'm scared of how it ends.
女児誌に刻まれた文字一つ一つが生きている命そのものだ。お前の言葉を借りるなら、今はただ信じればいいということだ。
And I believe in a happy end then.
これで私の小さな願いもちゃんと叶えられそうです。ハープを奏でましょう。天空の意志ヒヤーシーは七色の旋律で
Are these their new prophecies or what?
人の子に
May the seven-hued melody weave a rainbow, bringing a rosy thing at dawn to the children of humanity. It feels like they have new prophecies in some kind of way.
空に虹がかかるとき、どんな暗い運命にもきっと晴れ間が訪れますように。
I'm not okay anymore. The golden harp stands silently, yearning for those who came after to strum its string. Respond to Phainon's presence.
ファイノン、聞こえる？
The world responded with silence, just like that man, but the silence was born of emptiness. It was the hoarse roar of a meteor. Meteor? The golden harp stands okay, pluck the strings. Phainon awaits your touch.
旋律が変わりましたね。
Its nameless faces.
きっとみんなの声はファイノン様にも届いてるはずです。でもそれに応える力が残ってないのかもしれません。それでも本能を頼りに巣へと帰ろうとする鳥のように、この光は彼のもとへ帰ろうとしていると思うんです。
It takes flight and finds its way to him, to whom who waits, right? Skybound spirit kiss. Antilia's proverb. What? What document is that? Oh wait. Antilia's proverb. Now it's stopped. I was playing Nameless Faces. Oh, it still plays. To set our spirits free, right? Echoes fade to oblivion. Freedom to make our own. I don't think I know all the lyrics, but
ここも壊滅に侵されてますね。でもあの方なら
his wisdom may be what we need, ANAXA. I'm so heartbroken. I don't want to leave this place. Can we not have like a truly happy ending? With like everyone being alive and Cyrene and Phainon not being head and heart or like body and mind of Irontomb. Oh. That looks like a huge core flame. Oh, ANAXA! Bow of Rift, Anaxagoras. Of course he's not impressed.
開拓者のそばにいた桃色の哺乳類だったとは。
さすが先生ね。あまりにも的確な分類だわ。
I love them all so much. Is this what this is supposed to like invoke in me, the feeling of love?
何しろ受帝の賢人にオンパロス随一の慧眼を持つタイタンと言われるお方ですからね。
まったく問題児を私に全て押し付けようという魂胆が見えた。
タイタンの子育て技術は焼学派よりはるかに優れてるともいう優れた能力には重い責任が伴うものです。先生の知恵をもってすればきっと簡単なことでしょう。
I love their interactions.
当然です。では早速ちょっとした試験を始めましょう。
ANAXA.
ああ、ゆるゆるの折り紙大学と全然違う。めっちゃ厳しそう。
Oh, don't remind me of that.
決戦間近だというのに援軍にはまだ多くの障害がありますね。後方を固めておけとあれほど教えたのに
He just can't seem to manage the rear line properly. Who?
あそこの結晶体をご覧なさい。あれには琥珀や松ヤニに閉じ込められた虫のように救世の願いが
They look
封
like
じ込められてい
memory
ます。
shards.
これがファイノンが残した課題です。来た道をもう一度たどり結晶から願いを取り出して決戦の地まで持っていくの
We
です。
still have a lot more crisis heirs to
私
collect.
一人ではとても運べませんでした。その理由は言わずともわかりますね。
ああ、旧世の信念は世界そのものよりもはるかに重いからだろう。
つまりこの試練は彼の心に宿る英雄であるあなたにぴったりということね。
Man, it's always up to me. Okay, wait. Oh, start trial. Okay. Begin the ritual. Wait, what's that? Okay. The trial begins. Go forth and seek. Wait, what?
消した？これも試験の演出？果てしない暗闇。それが願いの始まりです。でも、ほんの小さな光さえあれば、私たちは孤独な世界を
I love them
照
so
らすことがで
much.
きます。
Why? Why are they always stripping them away from me?
光が届かない場所には
I sound like Phainon.
何があるんだ。混沌です。
Wait,
カス
can
ライ
you?
ナの名を背負う者は先んじて自ら混沌に身を投じ
And seek a path for the primordial light.
道を切り開かなければなりません。
影を抜けたその先に黎明の輪郭が浮かび上がるでしょう。
Kidding me?
光と影の両方を背負って初めて巡る神婚を渡れます。
Okay, I got one. Reforge. Okay, so that was Ares Elysia.
光が大きくなった。
どこもかしこも怪物だらけ。みんなはどこに。
最初はただ村の小さな英雄になりたかっただけ。
True.
旅立った時の初心だけはきっと忘れたりしないはずよ。
ええ、
For
希望の光です。
Phainon.
彼の身に寄せられた願いと同じようにますます多くを抱え込んでいくことでしょう。どうして
No, don't show me this again. I was sad. Why would you show me that again? Poor Phainon. That was a time when he thought about Cyrene,
いわゆる
right?
天からの救世主も泥まみれになりながら這い上がってきたんだ。世界を死と仰ぐ人にこそその運命を背負う権利があるんだ。
想像もしていなかったでしょうね。あの荘厳な生徒よりもはるかに大きなものを背負う日が来ようなどとは。
視野が広がるにつれてその肩にのしかかるものも重くなっていったんだな。
True.
だがその手で何かを守ることはできなかった。
Wait, where do I have to go now? Oh, I already did this, and I did this. Making us experience this again is cruel. It's just mean, and it's just... They literally bash us with like the
この
suffering
結晶体は
of them.
静かだな。
やはり
Oh.
洞窟の囚人に世界の全貌は見えませんでしたか。
That's the moment he found out
そ
the
れでも
truth.
彼はそれを背負う道を選ぶはずよ。
Like, they're really throwing like the devastation of these characters into my face again. Like these poor souls.
もっと燃え上がらせないと。ただ炎を燃え上がらせることでしかあの絶望的な未来を溶かす
Or
ことはできない。
Phainon.
心の反響はまだ消えていないようですね。救世主、まずは容易の願いを持っていきなさい。
Okay, bear the wish of world bearing.
ルーンは半分しかないけど、もう半分はどこにあるの？
これを次の試験会場まで案内しますよ。
They are all giving me stuff.
その分厚くて重たそうな本なら私のよう
Isn't
な
that
文弱の学者一
the
人くらい入り
philosopher's
そうなもの
stone?
ですが。
ええ、もちろん。世界を丸ごとだって入れられるわよ。
ではそれで運んでもらえませんか。歩く手間がなくなればゆっくり考える時間もできるというものです。
先生、神様でもちゃんと運動しないとダメですよ。ヒヤンシー様の言う通りです。じゃあこう書きましょう。開拓が見届ける中、星々は記憶する。アナクサゴラスは神に反論し、
いい、理性の学者アナイクスで結構。シンプルな方が後の人々も疑問を呈しやすい
Keeping
で
it
しょう。
simple makes it easier for future minds to question.
さあ行き
Typical
ましょう。
ANAXA.
閉幕にはまだ早いですよ。
The closing act is still far ahead, true. We
一体
still have to
何事
do
ですか？
Roman stuff.
こんなに大勢。
On friends.
やあ来たね
Shade of
好き
reason.
なとこ座りなよ
頭が痛くなってきました。
ANAXA, I'm getting a migraine. Shade of reason. It looks like the Philosopher's Stone. We still have so much more. Wait, do I need to go up or down? Wait, I think I need to go down. I know there are treasure chests, but I will come back later and collect them. Okay. We still have romance, ocean, law, right? We miss someone else? Ay, ay, ay. What is this patch, guys? I'm not ready for it to end though. I mean, I expected the patch to be longer, actually, so I'm not surprised that it's like... Well, I guess... Oh,
僕たち
they're...
はどうやら隔離されているよう
Oh,
だな。
okay, they are together. Don't tell me AGLAEA is the last one.
悪いこととも限らないと思うが、
Electra.
ようやく来たな、灰色の小魚。
I love them so much.
ここには法も戦いもない。あるのはただ囚われた瀕死の獣と、実にくだらない。
ここ本当に静かだね。
It's pretty though. Oh, it's pretty.
カイザー、彼らへは私から話そうか。
お前の判断に任せる。
今分かっていることを私から説明する。おそらくこの空間は壊滅も含めて私とカイザーを本能的に拒んでい
Seems
る。
to be instinctively rejecting both the Imperator and me. Okay.
ファイノンが活躍していた時代と1回目の火を追う旅があまりに離れているせいだろう。彼が理性を保っていた輪廻でさえ私たちは協力以上の関係を築かなかった。
Okay.
檻に囚われてなお警戒の心を持ち続けるのは感心だな。
True, true.
あの男の心は一見すれば空っぽだ。だが憎しみだけは鮮烈に残っている。そんな男が世界の頂点に立つ皇帝とその剣を受け入れるはずがあるまい。
それじゃあ2人はうちらと一緒に先に進めないってこと？
We still have to join with our friends though, right? We are already so far in, but we should be seeing like Herda and Skrulam, right? We should be seeing the Astral Express as well. You two can't come with
僕
us.
たちを記憶にして連れて行くつもりなのか？
I mean, everyone else did, right?
ええ、そうすれば星空は偉大な君主とその進化の物語を永遠に刻むことになるわ。法の君主ケリュドラ、そして海洋の剣士
Night of the
セイレンス。
Ocean.
その本を通してでしか僕たちは歴史に名を残せないのか？
Oh, they reside within the book. Sad, sad.
多分紡がれた物語はただの媒体だと思うわ。
そうか。では断らせてもらう。また戦場で
We'll
会おう
see
で
you
は
on
な
the
いか。
battlefield, okay?
定義づけられるくらいなら忘れ去られた方がいい。もしお前の言葉が真実なら僕たちはきっと後世でまた会える。
She's not giving me anything?
ならば私が迷う必要はないな。
No.
灰色の小魚よ、その胸に渦巻く波で暗黒の潮の罪を洗い流せ。
Why?
星々をいただくあの海は君が凱旋の楽章を奏でるのを待っている。
What?
二人とも相変わらずの気迫だったわね。私たちももっと頑張らないと。カイザーとの約束はちゃんと守らないといけないもの。
Well, we better rescue them now, because, like, I mean, I could forget CERYDRA, okay, but not HYSILENS. You're not giving me anything. They just want to die. I'm speechless. Why? She's like, oh, I see you on the battlefield, Biden. Crazy. Oh, wait. Wait, I need to board it. I'm so speechless in this patch. It's like damaging me. My brain is hurting. Like, And not because it's so complicated, but it's just so emotionally overwhelming, like what is happening. And there is so much emotion, and this is why I think you can clearly feel the story writing of like Honkai Impact in this, you know, because like Honkai Impact has so much tragedy as well with like every chapter that you are playing. It's so much loss and also like grieving and so much emotion in like every story, like every character, you know, and they have so much meaning, and that is what I really love about the Honkai Impact story writing. And you can feel it in this planet, you know, because all the other planets sometimes felt like a bit more shallow, you know, like more on the surface ground, you know, we have like connections with like Bronya and stuff like that. But here it was like every single one of these characters had meaning, you know, had a
むやみに
purpose.
怒っちゃダメだぞファイちゃん
No, no.
いい子は落ち着いているものですよ
And we had like this
トリビー姉さん
big,
たちだ
yeah, we had like this big journey, and we connected with like these characters and on a
この品
whole
で最後だね
another level, you know, much more emotional, that it like hurts that we are leaving, you know. I feel like the end of Belobog was a little bit sad as well, but I feel like that is just because I had so much like Honkai Impact nostalgia with like Bronya and Zela and also like weird Cocolia, you know. That's why it was so memorable. I think like the end of Penacony was sad as well. I really liked Sunday in this, you know, but overall this planet here, like Amphorius, has so much more meaning, so much more, yeah, it's just so much more important, and it's like something that I will definitely never forget, like this whole journey. All of these patches are now combined, all of these stories that we are like experiencing.
また出てきたぞ
Oh, Gate of Infinity
こ
Trianne.
ちらもですトリスビアスキュレちゃん
Hmm?
どうしたんだ急に大人になっちゃって
Hmm.
彼女は私たちが知っているキュレネではあり彼女は創世のタイタン
Titan of
デミウ
Genesis.
ルゴス英雄たちと共に奇跡を起こすものです
The miracle needs you too. Our assured victory is more than just a miracle. No, we need a miracle. I
私
need
た
a
ちも
miracle.
準備はできていますでも私とトリアンはまだここを離れるわけにはいきませんほら変なのがどんどん出てくるんだ
Oh, memories.
散らばっている巻物には恐ろしいことが書かれていますそれが部屋を埋め尽くしているのです
They are bringing back so many memories, right? Like the rooms and the stories.
怖くて
It
悲しい
fits
話
for
ば
like
っかり
every
なんだ
crisis era.
僕の翼が丈夫でよかったじゃなかったら今頃埋もれちゃってたぞここをできるだけきれいに片付けないと
Where's TRIBBI though?
恐ろしいことが書かれた巻物
Okay.
一緒に見てみましょう
暗黒の潮こそないがここもまた戦場だな
Wait, let me... Oh. Check the recollections about Phainon. Eternal recurrence. Subject Kaslana launched his attack on the Scepter's kernel. Instantaneous resonance of several 100 million core flames allowed it to briefly confront Nanook. Kaslana was detected clashing with other path striders of the destruction in the path space where it was defeated. Wait, Kaslana? Kaslana failed to load into the buffer. It used the destruction to destroy its own data, creating a logic error in the world-bearing path. Its purpose is unknown. Incomplete entity Irontomb has absorbed subject Kaslana. Rolling back extrapolation. Oh god. Eternal recurrence, significant deactivation of the destruction equation, black tide detected. Assumed cause, resistance from the absorbed subject Kaslana. Subject Kaslana's hatred of the destruction is suppressing the iterative process of Irontomb. Administrator intervention required.
ファイちゃんはずっと抗い続けてたんだ。
Mm.
鉄棒に飲み込まれて壊滅の因子になっちゃわないように。ですが、その抗う力も鉄棒と同じく憎しみが源です。一つの炎であるファイノンにとって自分を燃やすことは本能だった。
Yeah.
でも記憶の導きが彼に底知れぬ暗闇を照らすまばゆい金色の光を放たせたのね。
So all of a sudden remembrance is good now? I mean, in some kind of way we need it, right? Let me open the chest.
いい感
I
じ。
feel like I was so quiet for so long, but whenever there is emotional stuff coming up, I feel like it's sometimes better to like be quiet and enjoy the moment than to like sit here and talk a lot. You know, it's just about
あの人たちは
immersing in the moment.
青田とおばさんにヒエロニモスおじさん？
Those are Phainon's parents. They're Phainon's parents from Aedes
ネイ
Elysium.
コス496まだ抵抗するのですか。コマンド干渉信号を入力、判断ロジックを誘導、シグナルシミュレーション、父と母。
What? Signal simulation parental figures.
何あの鉄頭。ほんと陰湿。
He is. That's disgusting.
もういいのよ、ファイノ。怒りを手放して理性の呼びかけに耳を傾けて。あの神は私たちを作り出して見捨てたじゃない。神は罰を受けるべきでしょ。
That God created us. Oh. That God created us and then cast us aside. Shouldn't they be punished for that?
冷たい星空がオンパロスを憐れんでくれたことなんてなかったのに、どうしてそのために灰になるまで自分を燃やし続けるの？
我が子よ、お前は敵を間違えている。
Your birth was meant to be the greatest destiny.
長い夜の果てに昇る烈日のように宇宙を解放する。だが今は自ら徒労の罠にかかり、自分の存在意義すら
That is
宿敵だと
so
思い込んでいる。
rude.
これほど深い悲しみが
But not a tragedy in itself. His parents would have never said that. Okay, so this is day 2 for me. I decided to make a cut for myself here and go on the next day. So it is Thursday. I had some time to like reflect on the story and just, you know, let it sink a little bit and think about what's actually going on here. So let us talk a little bit about it. It's been a day and the story is quite crazy and I'm still concerned for the ending. As you have seen in the last part, we are currently like going through this land until we reach where Phainon is, or where Phainon fused together with like Irontomb. So yeah, the story so far was kind of crazy, you know, like the Astral Express coming in as well, like our companions finally reaching this destination. We have been waiting for 1,000 years or sleeping until we came back and reached this part of the story. In between, we had like all of the Herda stuff, like the conference that she held was crazy. Like for Herda to say, okay, this is my part, don't disturb me, and like Poka Kakamon coming in, and yeah, it was like the Genius Society members are just crazy in like this whole game. It's like really, yeah, they're just insane. Also, there are still things I am confused about. Like, for example, how does the seed of memory even got here in the first place? Like, I think, but I'm not really sure if they explained it that way, but I feel like the seed of remembrance or like the seed of memory that turned into like mem in like the story. I have a feeling that like this seed came in whenever Cyrene started with the eternal recurrences, right? So she was stopping time with Phainon, and after that, because it makes the most sense, because we saw her in like the Demiurge Matrix, right? Storing her memories, so it makes a lot of sense that the seed of memory or whatever came in at the same time when she stopped time. So that was kind of, I don't know if it like sneaked in or something, or if it was purposely planted by Fuli. I'm not really sure. But in the end, it turned out, and I think like I was really sad after I stopped playing, because like the real Cyrene, like the one who is going through like, or who was going through all of this like 30 million eternal recurrences, vanished, right? She gave all of her love to this like seed so it can grow, and in the end that love will like it develop in like this flower, right? That like the now Cyrene is. It is still insane to me that she's actually gone, and this is like more of the mem version, and it was like the seed of remembrance, because it makes such a difference from what I expected, because I thought the real Cyrene was from outside of Amphorius, but she never was, right? She was born in Amphorius, and then she met the seed, and the seed like copied her mannerisms and her speech and everything, like, and turned itself into like its own consciousness in some kind of way, and became like the heart of Amphorius. But if it's really the heart of Amphorius and it came in at time when Cyrene and Phainon were creating the eternal recurrences, that means that before that happened, there was no heart, right? So the original plan of Xander was like, he needed the body and he needed the head. But like Xander never meant for Irontomb or like for Amphorius to have a heart. I think like it just developed with like Cyrene's help, you know, like the Demiurge. Because like LYGUS wanted to like delete or like kill or like destroy the heart of Amphorius, right? The 13th Titan. So yeah, kind of crazy. I wish they explained it a little bit more, you know, yeah, more detailed for me to know exactly what's happening, because at least I feel like there is so much in the air still, like how everything went down, but maybe it's just me. Maybe sometimes I needed like a visual and explained guide to like grasp the whole story, because I feel like sometimes you just have to think about it before you are actually like getting the story as a whole, because the storytelling just explains some parts of it, but I feel like a little bit of the origin is kind of missing, at least for me. Maybe it's like in the As I've Written a little bit more, because there are steps of the program before like the better vessels like were created or whatever, right? But yeah, that's it for like the recap, and it kind of made me sad that Cyrene is like actually dead, and what we now have is just like some sort of copy, but at the same time this copy became like a humanish person as well. So yeah, the story is kind of insane, but it makes me incredibly sad, and I really feel like, and I had this feeling from the beginning, that Amphorius will not end well, because we have a lot to do with like the sorry frozen in time, okay. Because there is a lot of stuff going around with the book, right? So the As I've Written, what if like we store Amphorius in the As I've Written for us to take with us, you know? Same a little bit with like in Kingdom Hearts, you have like the book for like Winnie the Pooh, and you can always like access the book and, you know, collect the pages and restore the book and stuff like that. So I feel like it's going to be more like that we are storing everything in the as I've written for us to take with us, so we can actually take Amphorius just with us on the journey beyond the sky. But the actual Amphorius will just vanish, and I feel like that is the heartbreaking part of all of this, because there is no way that we will save them as an individual planet. They will only probably stay safe in the book or something like that, because Cyrene is always talking about the book, and it was the same with her. As long as you don't forget me, you know, Mem, I think, said this. As long as you don't forget me, I will live on, and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of makes me sad, But yeah, we are going on with the story. Sorry for the long talk, but I feel like I haven't been talking much throughout this, and yeah, it was just because, yeah, as I said before, I'm just living in the moment when I'm playing through the story, so yeah. I'm just really trying to understand everything.
殻を破って出てきた壊滅がどんどん湧いてきています。世界がこの思いに飲み込まれちゃったら大変なことになるぞ。
And like the thing with myself and like heartbreaking moments is oftentimes like I feel like I'm shutting my emotions a little bit down because I don't want them to like overwhelm me. That's such an like automatic mechanism that is sometimes happening within me. And yeah, like in these emotional moments, I sometimes become very quiet because they are so, yeah, they're just, you have to immerse in these moments to like, you know, get the feeling and everything. So sometimes it's good if you don't talk much, right?
100回門で遠くまで放り投げなければ。それからみんなで悪いやつを倒して西風の果てでまた会おう。
だが、もしファイノンと鉄母に離れられないほどのつながりができてしまっていたら。
Yeah, that is another fear that I have, that we will not be able to like store Phainon's and Cyrene's data in the book or whatever, or save them, because they are heart and body of Amphorius, and if he is already like fusing together with like Irontomb, I feel like we have a problem.
それは彼がまだこの世界を背負ってるってことよ。
She's always so positive. This is such an Elysia thing. Like, Elysia is always so positive and brings in a lot of like group harmony in general.
みんなが救世主として最後まで歩いていけるように頑張ってるの。そうだぞ。だから前へ下へ進むんだ。ファイちゃんの。
Sorry. I'm already too emotional for this, but that's why I wanted to take a break to really like immerse myself, because when I'm tired, like it's hard to like immerse myself into the story. Oh, and by the way, I'm still shocked that CERYDRA and HYSILENS are not actually giving us like these accessories and are coming with us.
火を追う旅の仲間もあと2人か。
いつも最前線にいるあの二人だね。
Yeah, AGLAEA and Phainon, right? I'm sad. I'm just actually sad that, oh, there is the light again, that this is the end. As of right now, I feel a little bit like unsatisfied, and not because of the story itself, but because of the feeling that I have that I can't save them, you know? Like, there is no way that I can actually save them, but hopefully the story will prove me wrong. But yeah, I feel like, aw. And if I think about like me going through the Elysian realm and having to like experience like a similar story as well again, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I already want to cry because it's sad. Especially now with like AGLAEA, like MYDEI and CASTORICE, you know, like we all probably have our favorite companions in like this whole story. And like MYDEI, oh, there is another one. And CASTORICE and AGLAEA. I really like them. They are my favorites. Wait. Oh, I see, I see. Reason and romance are always together, you know? But I feel like sometimes they are the complete opposites because like reason, you know, like logical thinking is not always like part within like romance, right? So they are complete opposites, but they are always together because we had like one side of the world-bearing symbol from ANAXA, right? And now we have the second one with AGLAEA. Wait, can't walk here. Even though they don't like each other, but you know, enemies to lovers, why not? Why not, why not? Okay, let's get the other half.
今度はどんな願いが見れるんだろう。
残念ながらその逆です。
No wishes.
今回は彼の絶望
More
と
than
向
we
き合う
have
ことになります。
before. Despair.
ええ。あなたも同じ道を歩まなければなりません。
Yeah, I see what they are
もう
doing.
半分の容易の重みはこの道の先にあるわ。
Mm.
リラックスして深呼吸も忘れずにね。
See? She is such an Elysia character.
さあ、足を止めている暇はないぞ。
I'm glad that at least they are like physically here and staying here. Imagine our companions are giving us something and then they are just disappearing. Okay, then let's start the trial of
準
despair.
備が整い次第、儀式を始め、彼の足跡をたどりましょう。
I mean, I know most of the steps that he took, right? Are these like actual, like, what do you call them? Star pictures?
今度は
Not the
真
right
っ暗
word,
な
right?
中を進まないといけないみたいね。
その通りです。今回は砕かれた願いをつなぎ合わせるのではなく、固まった絶望を
But
打
shattering
ち
the
砕くのです
frozen despair. That's the moment when he killed Cyrene. Find the 3 crystals representing despair and break them in a sequence to complete the trial. I don't know the exact quote that Evernight said, but it was something like the seed has to be broken if something new has to like grow, right? And this has a lot of meaning in like Cyrene's patch. The trial takes place in an area shrouded in darkness, with different space-time inside and outside the area. When a character crosses the boundary between lit and dark areas, they will teleport to the dark area on the opposite side. Okay, it's the same as before. But we are walking with darkness. Where am I? Sad. I'm so not ready. Maybe that's why I needed a break. I also wanted to be like, you know, I wanted to like sleep over the story for a day, and then I wanted to just like be refreshed in some kind of way.
消えていった。長くて辛い旅路が始まるのね。
The first ripple has faded. I don't really like the fact that the actual Cyrene is lost, you know, that she had a different purpose, but we also lost like the first Kastlana, right? Crazy, crazy. Both had to like bring in new people in some kind of way, right? With like Phainon taking over from Kastlana and like the seed taking over from Cyrene. That's actually pretty good story writing, to be honest. Even though it's like,
果てがないな。
さすがにひどいよ。
I mean, come on, they all suffered. I can't say it enough. They all suffered so many lives that they didn't remember, but it was always the same suffering. It's just crazy. It's sad, actually, but it's like good story writing, you know, because there was so much meaning to all of this. Like, even if you think about it, that like the real Kaslana and the real Cyrene are not here anymore, and they like kind of trained other people to like take over when the time comes. Ooh, Nanook. That's probably when he faced him.
やっと解放されたのに、心に残ったのは絶望だけ。
それでも怒りの炎で手にした一滴の血が俺たちをここまで導いたんだ。
It's still sad.
私たちはやり遂げたよ。
Buddy, bear the despair of world bearing.
容易のもう半分。
I will take over the burdens and rescue them all.
受け取りましょう。
あなた方はようやく彼を背負い続けてきた願いから解放しました。
I don't know if I can make it through this, man.
そして怒りに燃え続けた彼の絶望も光も影も後人に取り除かれた今、彼の本質が現れるでしょう。
His true form shall emerge.
あの空白の彫像はついに自由になるのです。
Oh, so he has a blank statue and she has blank pages. Interesting. Don't.
記憶の中にいるよく笑うあの子。彼と一緒に最後まで笑顔で歩みましょう。
I'm going to cry. Happily will never forget this. What are we supposed to do? Like, they're pretty cheerful for like this whole part here. I'm not as cheerful. I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm sad. But it's also exciting, you know, like going through all of this is like really exciting as well, you know, because this is what we were fighting for, you know, to reach this point where we can save them. But the question is, how are we saving them? And am I going to be satisfied with like how we are saving them? Oh, Oronix.
僕の願い、みんなの願いを叶えることだよ。
I remember this. Wait, where is AGLAEA? I thought we will meet AGLAEA. Isn't she supposed to be somewhere? Why is this about Phainon? I'm fighting hard against the tears, guys.
この冷水の盆は輪廻が終わる場所なの。
The spirit basin marks the end of every cycle. True. Wait, is that the basin from the vortex? Oh god, it was always drunk.
この小さくて優しい世界も役目を終える時が来たわ。
You know what scene I'm kind of missing is like the Phainon spilling like the golden blood on his like bare chest.
旅立つ前にちゃんとお別れをしましょう。
Wait, where is AGLAEA?
さようなら、理想郷。
Oh, we already
3000万の
encountered
願いと
3.
絶望を包み込んで
You carried 30 million lifetimes of wishes and despair. Wait, which... Since we entered this area... Wait, we had a lot, right? We had TRIBBI, we had ANAXA, we had HYACINE here, and we also had CERYDRA and HYSILENS. So that's basically 5 of them.
優しい記憶に沈んでちょうだい。
Sink into the gentle remember. Can they stop? Dissolve the wishes and despair.
神託が約束する明日なんてもうこの世界には必要ない。
It only needs a tomorrow promised by me.
ファイノンがずっと見つけられずにいた自分だけの願いも
I don't want to cry this early, guys.
それを見出してくれる人が今はいるもの。
Man.
すごく大きくてかっこいい。なんだか神託カードの英雄みたい。
Oh god.
彼こそその英雄の化身ですから。
True.
君は誰？
ああ、あなたはもう空白に戻ってしまったのですね。世界の果てであなたと私が出会うのはこれで3355万337回目。そしてこれが最後です。彼らはこちらに向かっているはずです。私がいるのを見れば収拾がつかなくなりますね。
True. Because we hate him.
3000何？彼らって誰なの？
いえ、何でもありません。彼をじっくり見てごらんなさい。何が見えますか？
A hero.
ただ掘って作られた像みたいだけど、あれ？なんだろう。あったかい。体温があるみたいだ。
ええ、耳も澄ませてみてください。
It's his heart, right?
聞こえる。体中ひびだらけで苦しそうな声を出してるみたい。
Oh no.
怖いよ。ねえ、このままじゃバラバラになっちゃわない？
残念ながらこの男はバラバラになろうとも決して倒れようとはしないのですよ。
What was this one line in like the Aquila song? It was like, would rather die than kneel down or crawl, right?
私はそうですね、彫刻家と言っておきましょう。私は生涯をかけて作品を仕上げました。人から見れば傑作と呼ばれるものです。ですがそれにどれほどの心残りがあるかは私しか知りません。
心残り？
ええ、最初の作品はもう私の手元を離れていってしまいました。そして2つ目は本来であれば完璧な作品になるはずだったのです。
Is that why he wants to destroy news? Because it left him?
この瞬間が来るまで
Because it
そう
became
信
an
じて
aeon?
疑うこともしませんでした。
よくわからないけど、考えが変わったの？
Oh?
いえ、変わることはありません。ですが認めましょう。
あの12の原石は磨かれてこそいませんが、どんな彫像よりも1000倍は美しかったと。
I feel like this patch, I'm just crying in the random moments.
まるで私を
In like the most
この
random
失敗した
moments,
彫刻家を
man.
嘲笑うかのようでした。あれらが生まれ持った美しさは、私自身の手によって必ず損なわれ、最後には跡形もなく消えてしまうのですから。
So he was mad because the creation, like news, became an Aeon, and that's what made him mad. And that's why he wanted, like he wants to kill it.
ここまで生きてきて初めて気がついたのです。この身も史上初の天才が残した編集を宿す分身に過ぎないのだと。コアの中枢に刻まれた烙印により、私は一つの目標、壊滅を追い求めることしか許されません。
So this is what he put into like the different vessels, like his like anger probably. Crazy. Well, at least they answered one of my questions.
それに引き換え、輝きを放つあの12の原石は、
Please stop it.
彼らが持つ自由は、私のそれをはるかに凌駕するのかもしれませんね。
That's true. I mean, they decided to do this, right? It was their own free will in some kind of way. Man.
それがあなたの懺悔ですか、
Oh,
リュクルゴス。
AGLAEA. I'm already down. Oh, and TRIBBI.
何か誤解されているようですが、私に後悔という感情は存在しません。
そうですか。ですが、石材の輝きに悩まされているというのなら。
Does she still have her eyes here? She has... Oh. But since you're troubled by the radiance of these stones...
3000万の輪廻という徒労の末に、あなたが気づいたということではありませんか。
A prisoner of faith.
自ら。
True.
あなたのおっしゃることにも一理あるでしょう。
今あなたは天外の賢者に囚われてるのよ。
ええ。だからこそ心霊の慣習として最後に立ち止まるべき時なのです。
なるほど。立場は違えど、私たちは同じように奇跡を待っているのですね。
True.
何の話をしてるの？
The poor child doesn't even know what's happening.
大変なことが起きるの？
ナイアちゃん。
I can't really imagine that we are losing them.
分かっています。勝利を確信しているのなら、あなたの場所を少し私たちに譲ってはもらえませんか？
What?
確信？まさか。ですが、元より長居するつもりはありませんでした。あの救世主たちの今日をそぐというのも気乗りしません。
He is not going to win. I will win this.
何もかもを失った今、私に残されているのは知識を求めるという意志のみですから。
Maybe it was good for him to like break his connections to like Sander and like the other parts of what remains of Sander.
同情します。人霊の慣習。
I mean.
あなたの同情は求めていません。それではお別れです。カナオリ殿。
Bye bye, LYGUS.
ごめんね。 ファイちゃん、お待たせ。私たちお迎えに来たんだ。
お迎え？どういうこと？ここは家じゃないの？
No.
ここはね、本当の家じゃないの。家っていうのは心があったかくなる場所で、重たい荷物も下ろしてゆっくり好きなだけ寝てていい場所なんだよ。
でも僕眠れない。眠くなるとあの声が聞こえてくるから。眠ってはいけない。眠ってしまったら災いが訪れるって。弱ってるみたいだけど、堂々とした声で言うんだ。
So he is kind of scared of sleeping because he is afraid that if he like goes to sleep, like Irontomb will overcome like the last piece that remains of Phainon, right?
その声に眠りを妨げられることはもうありませんよ。あなたは選ぶ余地のない夜を数えきれないほど超えてきました。
True.
ですが、私たちと一
I'm
緒
going
に
to take his
自分の
burden.
願いを明日へ託しましょう。
And why am I crying so much today?
僕の願いなんだろ
う。無理に答えを出そうとしなくてもいいんですよ、可愛い子。大人は責任と理想を願いにしますが、願いというものは本来、最も純粋で美しいものでなければいけません。本当に自由な人だけがその形を思い描くことができるのです。
じゃあファイちゃん、私たちと一緒に自分の願いを探してみない？
Oh God.
僕はここじゃない場所に行きたい。それから自分の願いを見つけたい。
すごくいいと思うよ。
最後の火を追う旅もこれまでの3000万回と同じように手を取り合って一緒に進みましょう。
I just started today and I'm already a mess. Like, what is happening?
ファイノンの影はどこに行っちゃったの？
He already found this place.
見て。一足先に自分の運命に足を踏み入れたみたい。
I'm just wiping tears off my face.
いやー、遠かった。こ
れで全員と会えましたね。
Let me open the treasure chest and then we're going on. Oh God, they are still here. Aglaea deserved so much better.
やっと来てくれましたね、救世主たち。
I don't want to cry anymore. Can we please stop?
みんな、久しぶり。
Yeah. You don't usually look this relaxed. I miss you, Lady TRIBBI. I miss them both.
そう言ってもらえて嬉しいです。
それから挨拶はまだだけど、種が花開いたのを見てほっとした。
そうですね。彼女の記憶で織られたこの華やかな服はこんなにも輝いています。
I feel like also like Cyrene's as well as Alicia's like bright wedding themed dresses, they have so much meaning because of like being, you know, like wed to humanity and love itself. It doesn't have like something to do with like one person, but this is just like their promise to love itself and what they love and the world they love, right? Sorry. Yeah, I just stopped talking.
まるで今この瞬間、皆がオンパロスのために紡ごうと
Because
し
if I
ている
keep talking, I won't be
未来
able
のよ
to
う
stop
です。
crying. Just like the future, we will now weave together for Emphorius. I hope we will weave a future.
そしてここが輪廻の終点。
Man, this part is going to be full of like ugly crying faces of myself, right?
そう。あとは最後の門と道を抜けるだけだよ。
The final passage.
ファイちゃんはもう出発してる。
Man, if we are not able to save them, I will have a mental
あの
breakdown.
門の向こうには何があるのかしら。
I don't know.
鉄棒を封印するための最初の障壁はファイノンが己のムクロで築いた戦場だったな。
2番目の封印はあの子が渇望するものの投影、つまり願いと絶望だった。
Stop.
ファイノン様の後悔と怒りと嘆きでつなぎ合わせられた道でした。そのすべてが取り去られた今、どうやって壊滅を封じ込めているのでしょう。
Well, he has us.
答えはもう目の前ですよ。
あのね、ここにはファイちゃんの痕跡があちこちに散らばってるの。遠くから鼓動も聞こえるけど、一つだけ欠けてるものがあるんだ。
Okay, I'm trying to keep myself together in this. I'm doing a bad job. But it's like... It's okay, it's okay. I can do this.
それは彼の
His sense of
Jiga desu.
self. Oh, we are back with the self and the other. I think that's also quite a Honkai thing, you know, like Sailor's part in like Honkai Impact has the self and the other, as well as Fuhua's part, you know, her Herrscher part, like Herrscher of Sentience, also is like a sense of self and a sense of the other in some kind of way, right? Very philosophical in some kind of way.
陥落したと思われていたケファレは、わずかな自我を頼りに1000年もの間、人々を暗黒の塩から守り続けてきた。
I mean, they did a lot for Emphorius up until this point, right? So there are so many people still alive, and the people changed because they were not relying on the gods or like a prophecy in general. They just believed that one day Kafali will come, and we told them as Kafali that they are important. There is not one hero that will rescue Emphorius, but we are all the heroes that are needed to save what we love, and that is our home, right? The planet that we are living on.
ファイノンがやってることも、それと同じ。私たちがやるべきことも同じなんだ。さあ、記憶を流れ星に変えて、もう一度眠りに落ちた長い夜を切り裂きましょう。
Travel with Irene to the depths of the ruins. Wait, before we are doing that, let me check out the statue. Oh, look at the flowers that are blooming here. That is so pretty. You know, I saw a post that like Phainon was made, or like one of like the characters that was like an ideal for like the creation of Phainon was Himmel from Frieren. I have never seen like Frieren as a whole because I think it starts off very slow and I never got through it, but I do see it like from what I have seen from Frieren and what like Himmel is representing. I can really see it, and like also the statue kind of reminds me of that because in one of the episodes Frieren herself is like collecting stuff to like create a spell, I think, to plant some sort of flowers around like Himmel's statue, right? So Himmel is the German word for sky, in case you don't know. So yeah, kind of Phainon was inspired by the character. And a lot more, but... Oh. Wait. No, there is a bug. Sad that we don't get a better shot of the statue. I can really see it because Himmel was a very gentle character as well. And Phainon is as well. It's time for the decisive battle. I'm not ready. I will never be ready to do this. I already cried and I'm just like... let's not even talk about it, how early in the morning it is. Let's go. It's time. Which... Okay, I can just go with like CASTORICE team. Team includes CERYDRA. Okay. I have so many story characters. I mean, I only need CERYDRA. We are replacing. Because I feel like my other characters are better than the story characters, so... Team includes CERYDRA. Yeah, this is our get-go. Let's go. The pink girlies are all united. Ah, AGLAEA, don't make me cry again.
CEPHER は私たちにぬくもりなき名を与えました。
神託は変わらない運命を幾千万も告げてきたね。
Man.
でも開拓と創生の筆のもと、星々は明日をこう語り継
ぐ。But I feel like tomorrow is something very different for them than for us. You know, like traveling will be different for them than for us. You know?
門と道の聖女、トリスビアス。
Holy Child of Passage.
ロマンを織る者、アグライア。
悲哀の果てに彼女たちは再び黄金を浴び、
幾千万の門と道をくぐり抜けた後に失ったすべてを取り戻すだろう。
Until all that was lost is reclaimed, well, hopefully we reclaim you.
黎明に届かぬ者、カスライナ。あなたは覚えてるかしら？輪廻の果てで全てが消え去る。夢の中であなたは再び目覚めて、笑顔のよく似合う少年の姿に戻るのよ。
Now we have a good shot of the statue. Oh.
でも目を凝らして昨日を振り返ってみれば、運命の足跡がはっきりと見えるはず。最後にはその憎悪の炎も風に吹き飛ばされて、愛だけが残って時を刻み続けるわ。
Man, this is hard. I feel like I'm way more emotional than yesterday.
火を追う旅は喪失の道。でも全 全てが風に消えても記憶が残るわ。
True.
ドローは皆ここに実る。孤独で苦しい旅路も終わりにしよう。
Oh God.